Next topic is frequency division multiplexing. Frequency division multiplexing. Frequency division multiplexing. FDM. Explanation with block diagram of frequency division multiplexing. How to multiplex the FDM, frequency division multiplexing. Frequency division multiplexing. FDM, frequency division multiplexing. The concept about the frequency division multiplexing. Frequency division multiplexing is it is used for frequency division multiplexing techniques. Frequency division multiplexing techniques is of multiplexing, which means by combining more than one signal over a shared medium, is called as the frequency division multiplexing. And in FDM, signals of different frequencies are in frequency division multiplexing. Signals of different frequencies are combined. Different frequencies are combined for concurrent transmission. Means different users frequency signals are multiplexed. Different frequency signals are multiplexed to sharing the combination of frequencies to transmission of the frequency signal. The combining these are a combination of a concurrent transmission signal is called as a frequency division multiplexing. And how to process that frequency division multiplexing, and how to utilize concept and process. In FDM, frequency division multiplexing, total bandwidth is divided into a set of frequencies bands that do not overlap. Means the total bandwidth divided in total bandwidth divided each frequency set by one frequency band that do not overlap. When we have divided the frequency, that frequency should not added to the one frequency to the another frequencies, and there is no overlapping between the signal, and there is no overlapping between the signal is called as the frequency division multiplexing. The FDM, in frequency division multiplexing, total bandwidth is divided to a set of frequency bands that do not overlap. Each of these bands is a carrier of different signals that is generated and modulated by one of the sending devices. Means each of these bands is carrier of different signals that is generated by the signal and modulated by one carrier, modulated by the one of the sending devices, means process. Next, the frequency bands are separated from one another by strips of unused frequencies called guard bands, and there is a guard band between the two frequencies. There is a guard band between the frequency bands are separated by one another. One voice signal, another two user voice signals are separated by a one guard band frequency. That frequency is called unused frequency band. The name is called as guard band. To prevent this, why is using for this guard band is preventing the overlapping of the signal, or preventing or protection to does not cross over distortion between the two voice signals. That's why we have to using for this that is using for this frequency division sharing by this guard band overlapping. The defined this guard band is to prevent the overlapping of the signal. This is the basically concept of the frequency division multiplexing. And frequency division multiplexings are multiplex. Next slides is the frequency division multiplexing. Modulated signals are combined together using multiplexer. Many signals and multiplex and transmitted through a one end and single output, sending one end. Modulated signals are combined together using multiplexer mux in the sending end. Next, the combined signal is transmitted over a communication channel. Means the combined signal is transmitted over a communication channel. Only a single channel to combine the signal to overlapping, thus allowing multiple and independent data stream and separate data. Different users are transmitting different data. That's why it is independent of data streams to be transmitted simultaneously. One by one, what multiplex one by one simultaneously independent user data are transmitted and multiplex them and combined to the added those signal to transmitting the one single cable. That is the multiplexing at the transmitting end. Next, it is receiving end, transmitting end, and at the receiving end, at the receiving end, at the receiving end, individual signals are extracted from the combined signal by the by the process of by the process of by the process of by the process of demultiplexer. What is doing the demultiplexer is to combining the incoming of the combined signal at the receiving end. The individual signals are extracted, means are separated, are taken over the at the receiving. Individual signals are separated by band pass filters, extracted from this combined signal by the process of demultiplexing. And demultiplexer are used to separate the signal, that is a demultiplexer to simultaneously to transmitting the receiving end. That is a multiple of input independent data stream is to be transmitted. We have to go to the next slides. Next slide is I have to go to this concept, and next we have to go to multiplexer, demultiplexer, and go to the next slides. Examples of the FDM. Example for taken as FDM is the following diagram. Concept about the frequency division multiplexing with the block diagram, and we have to take this one. Some simple example I have taken. This is, it has 4 frequency bands, each of which can carry the signal from one sender to one receiver. Means one user transmitted same signal or some particular frequency band, same frequencies utilized by the other end. Then communication will be start between the two users. That is called as the first user, and the first frequency we have to utilize. It has 4 frequencies, 4 bands. It taken as x-axis time and y-axis frequency. Here we have to divide it into a frequency bands. I have to divide the frequency band. I have to divide, and unlimited to, there is no restriction of time. The unlimited time to sharing the frequency to conversation will be start between the two users when the call is connected. When the call is dial the number, when call is connected particular frequency, then we have to connect it at the transmitting and receiving end. The communication will be started. Otherwise, the that particular frequency we have to utilize it. No other same frequency cannot be utilized by other user. Why? Because this frequency is occupied by, already it is used. If it is disconnected the call, then the frequency band is free, then utilize the another user that particular frequency. Next, each of the four senders is allocated the frequency band. It means that four users or separate frequencies are divided. Each of the four senders is allocated a frequency band. Only the four frequency bands are there. Each frequency some utilization some fixed frequencies that using the individual user. The four frequency bands are multiplexed. Four frequency bands are multiplexed and send via the communication channel. Send via the communication channel, and one channel is there to send the one band to the first same user. Second user transmitted that particular frequency, common channel uses the second user. And similarly, I have taken the four frequency band. Each of the four sender is allocated the frequency bands. The four frequency bands are multiplexed and sent via the communication channel. At the receiving end, the demultiplexer are used. Receiving end and demultiplexer. What is doing the demultiplexer is regenerating the original four signals as the output. That means at the collecting of the receiving end, individual users are separated by the demultiplexer, and multiplexers commonly we have added the single signals, and individually signals are separated, and original signals, four signals at the output. Therefore, at the receiving end, demultiplexer regenerated the original four signal at the output. That is for a basic example for the frequency division. You can use the n number of signals. Next slides, we have to go to the next slide. The basic block diagram of this basic block diagram, and one example here taken. The basic block diagram is what is that basic block according to this concept. The n signals are multiplex and modulator. Input signals are basically frequency of voice signal channel is 4 kilohertz. I have to 4 kilohertz up to n signals are multiplex and transmitted through a single channel. And I have to take the different modulator, different input and modulator, different modulator and multiplex carrier signal. Each signals are modulated. Modulator is there. Input signal is given to the modulator and applied to the carrier. Multiplex them. Modulated the signal, we have to get the two frequency bands, upper frequency band, lower frequency band of first signal. And second user allocated 4 kilohertz of band of standard bandwidth of telephone signal is 4 kilohertz. Second user 4 kilohertz. Again we have to use the carrier signal. That carrier signal is allocated another frequency, high frequency. If it is first carrier frequency is higher than the second carrier frequency, that second carrier frequency modulated with the message signal. We have to get the output of modulator signal to modulate the signal to frequency bands, upper side band frequency and lower side band frequencies. Lower frequency bands, the channels, the frequencies are frequency band 4 kilo band up to n channels, and multiplex modulator and filters are there to sharing the one channel, one cable, and multiplex them and separated by the different frequencies and to transmit to the cable. Then after that we have to recollect the receiving end, a band pass filter, and individual signals are separated by the band pass filter. After that band pass filter is given to the low pass filter. Low pass filter, what we will do, low pass filter is eliminating the high frequency components, allowed to the low frequency components. After that demodulator is used for the incoming band pass filter, is again it will be demodulate, and again we have to use in the carrier frequency. That same carrier frequency will be applicable for the what we have to transmitting and what are the carrier frequency. At particular carrier frequencies that carrier frequency, same carrier frequency again we have to demodulate it, again demodulated at the carrier frequencies and modulated with the demodulated again. At the second level the modulator is second carrier frequency, same signal will be allocated. That's why we have to frequencies are used to communicate the demodulated and again same carrier frequency, and reconstruct that demodulated signal and low pass filter, removing the high frequency component, low frequency component, we have get this original signal at the receiving end. Then here if the frequency bands are example, here we are taking the computer system. Previously we have to explain that block diagram. Here we have to frequency bands are one example. Here computer systems are 4 is there, allocating the data stream and mux, first multiplexer and separated channel for individual separate channel is there, we have to individual separate channel. Here the frequency bands of are 150 kilohertz bandwidth are separated by 10 kilohertz guard band, and signal are separated by the 10 kilohertz is the guard band. Then the capacity of this communication channel should be at least 630 kilohertz channels, that is taken as 150 each band, and one user have taken as a 150 kilohertz, one user taken as a 150 kilohertz frequency band, that will be one user 150, second user will be taken as a 150, third user will be taken as a 150, fourth user will be taken as a 150. That means that 150 into 4 plus guard band. What is the guard band? Guard band is separation of the two users is 10 kilohertz. 10 kilohertz is the separation of the two, and how many separations are there? 3 separation between the 4 signal. I have to guard band is required 3 guard bands, that each guard band is required the 10 kilohertz frequency, means 150 into 4 plus guard band of the frequency is allocated by the 10 kilohertz, that is the 10 kilohertz, and how many separation? 3. That's why total bandwidth is required 150 into 4 plus guard band is equal to 10 into 3, guard band is equal to 10 into 3. Total at least we have to get this 4 into and 10 30, almost will be getting the total is equal to 630 kilohertz frequency. Maximum capacity of the channel is 630 kilohertz. Each channel as separated by the frequency bands. We had see that frequency bands. We have to take this block diagram. We have to take this block diagram here. That is the input signal is equal to one computer, second and third and fourth. I have taken only 4 users, and the first frequency band is 1, second frequency band is 2, and third frequency band and fourth frequency band, and we have to multiplex them, and we have to get the demultiplex. First signal is red color. I have to take in the separate red color signal at the output end, and the second signal will be taken as the second user will be blue color, and the separate signal I have to sending the data, and we have to get the another frequency band, second frequency band, and taken as the signal at the third band, second signal. Okay, the second signal is blue color, and receiving end is also blue color, is connected to the another user, and third user has taken as the input signal is yellow color. I have take the yellow color is the input signal, that transmitting the signal and multiplex, and that we have to separate frequency band is equal to third band, and demultiplex and separated by the signal at this demodulated by the yellow color. I have to demodulated at the second color. Frequency band is the yellow frequency band, and the third band third band is the third band signal is the third band is the using for the third user. Fourth user transmitting the signal by taking as the green color, and frequency band transmitted through a frequency band, that is a green signal. We have to transmitting this data stream or analog signal data bits, and fourth user and multiplex them, and transmitting the common channel to share all those signals are getting one by one would be added to demultiplex, and separated it by the demultiplexer, demodulator, and demultiplex, and separated by the green color signal we had the receiving end. That is the transmitting and receiving end, that we have taken the transmitting and receiving end of this. Basically it is the construction of this with the example the taken as the frequency band. Okay, this is the over this frequency band, utilization of the frequency band, uh, frequency band and transmitting end. Okay, the band, this is the way we have to construct the frequency division multiplexing, frequency division FDM, frequency division multiplexing to sharing the information. Similarly, you can take the another frequency, same you have to get the frequency band 150 kilohertz total bandwidth separated by 10 kilohertz. If it is, we have to take the 100 kilohertz, that guard band is 1 kilohertz, then that means 100k into 4 means 400 kilohertz, and guard band 1 kilohertz means 4 kilohertz, and 3 kilohertz is the bandwidth, and 400 plus 1k, and 400 plus 1k signals are added to sharing the common channel. Next we have to go to the next slide. So they basically in this way we have to communicating the signal. Next slide is going to be next slide here, numerical we had seen here, frequency division multiplexing. Frequency division multiplexing is the scheme which numerous signals are combined for transmission on a single channel like a line or channel. Frequency division multiplexing is the scheme in which the numerous signals are combined for transmission on a single communication line or channel. It is analog multiplexing techniques, and analog signals are multiplexed. This all the signals are analog signals are multiplexed. Each signal is assigned a different frequencies. Each signal is assigned at different frequencies. Frequency subchannel within the main channel. Each signal is assigned a different frequencies allocation of the within the main channel. It requires channel is synchronization by one it will be taken as the individual signal. Then frequency division multiplexing techniques is based on orthogonality of sinusoidal. Orthogonality means 90 degrees phase shift between the two signals. If it is one sine, other one is 90 signal. 90 signal is orthogonal is 90 degrees signals are separated by the signal 90 signal. Those who are frequency division multiplexing techniques are combined, signal is combined for transmission of over a single communication line. Single line, it is analog multiplexing techniques. Each signal is assigned a different frequency, and each channel having the subchannel. Each subchannels have occupy one frequency band occupying the one frequency band within the main channel. It is requires channel synchronization. FDM is frequency division multiplexing scheme is based on the orthogonal of the sinusoidal signal. Then you have to go to the next slides. Next slide about the frequency division multiplexing. FDM FDM requires the bandwidth of link should be greater than the combined bandwidth of the various signals to be transmitted. Means when we have to single bandwidth must be greater than the individual signal, and the bandwidth is link should be greater than that combined bandwidth of the various signals to be transmitted. Next, each signals having different frequency forms, particularly logical channel on the link. Means each signal having the different frequencies. Thus, each signal having different frequency forms a particular logical channel on the link follows this channel only. These channels are then separated by the strips of unused bandwidth. The unused bandwidth called guard band. Unused bandwidth is called the guard band. Guard band is separation of the unused frequencies is called guard band frequency, that is allocated to the each channel separated by the two signals, that is called as the guard band. This guard band is prevented. These guard bands prevented the signals from overlapping as shown in figure. The overlapping of the signal, we have to see that observe here the observing the signal. We have to observe that signal in this next slide. I have to go to the next slide. This is the FDM. Next slide is there. In the FDM, signals to be transmitted must be an analog signal. This is the only analog signal will be transmitted. Only analog signal can be transmitted. This techniques can be useful for only this techniques can use for only analog signal. These techniques can be used for only analog signal. The purpose of analog signals can be modulated to transmit through a channel. This technique is useful for communication as longer distance or shorter distance. After multiplex, we have transmit the longer distance, and thus digital signals needed to be converted to analog form. If it is in FDM, frequency division multiplexing, FDM signals to be transmitted must be analog signal. Thus digital signal needed to be converted to analog form. This digital signal needed to be converted to be analog form. After that, digital is converted into analog, that we are receiving. If there are to use FDM, if they are used to frequency division multiplexing in telephony system, later we have to discuss. This is the basically see that diagram of this diagram for basically we have to see that diagram of to sharing this individual signal, here. First user, second frequency band 1, frequency band 2, frequency band 3, frequency band 4. Frequency division multiplexing. Each signal upper band and lower frequency band after modulated have to get some frequencies and get some fixed magnitude. The constant magnitude occupy the magnitude and frequency. Upper frequency, the each carrier frequency added with the message frequency, and carrier frequency added a positive components or negative components. Negative amplitude and positive amplitudes are added. Then after that frequency band, first one and second frequency band added to a bandwidth. You have to get this added to this guard band here. See that first we have to take this. First we have to 3 users for taking that bandwidth of 4 kHz, 4 kHz, 4 kHz, multiplex them, and channel 1 we have to first signal and second signal channel 2 separated by guard band, and third channel. Second channel and third channel are separated by guard band. Those are three signals are combined and getting this demultiplex. Demultiplex combining all those signals and separated by this demultiplex. Individual signals are 4 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz. Demultiplexing the signal. After frequency spectrum of this individual signals, frequency spectrum, overall bandwidth of communication channel, overall bandwidth of communication channel, overall bandwidth of communication channel, overall bandwidth of the communication channel. The first frequency allocated by the first user and second frequency allocated by the second user, separated by guard band. The separated by this guard band, and frequency F2 and F3 separated by the guard band, separated by the guard band, and F3 and F4 is separated by this guard band. And we have to utilize this frequency spectrum of this overall signal. Taking the x-axis, we have to take the magnitude of the signal, and x-axis is taken as the frequency. This is the frequency spectrum of this three signal. Frequency spectrum of the three signal. Frequency spectrum of this. This is basically the concept of the frequency division multiplexing. And next we have to go to the next slide. Here typically this analog internet connection via twisted pair cables or telephone lines required. Telephone lines requires approximately 3 kilohertz of bandwidth for accurate and reliable data to be transferred. And data can be transferred by utilizing the best suitable for the physical cable is the twisted pair cables. The twisted pair cables are through the internet connection. Internet connection will be provided. Then we have to twisted pair cables to interconnection of the devices by the twisted pair cable. That we have to each signal having the 3 kilohertz of bandwidth for accurate and reliable for the data transmission. Data transmitter for the purpose of the twisted pair cable analog connection. Then twisted pair cables lines are commonly twisted pair lines are common in household and small business. And basically this is utilized for the business. When we have any users can utilize this the business purpose for small business, and small business are greater for industrial purposes. This techniques is useful for this small business purpose, household house, and personally you can use the internet by the FDM technology by using the cable is twisted pair cable. And after that small business but major telephone cables are operating between the larger business and government agencies, operating but major telephone cables are used operating between the larger business and higher systems are, and for one organization is there. For example, any industries have different departments, different organization to access the internet and sharing the information, sharing the data. Those who are sharing the information utilizing this larger business data, and that we have to big industries for manufacturing of the cement. Various department are there, mechanical department, instrumentation, transducers working, how to raw materials taking, how it is going to be boiled them, and mixing of the coal and limestone we have to get. All those communication, all the information will be taken to sharing the one user to another user by this internet of FDM technology. And also we have to using the government agencies and any government organization, government offices, government agency for in education purposes, and also different organizations, rural organizations, and development organization, R&B organization, various government, a lot of government sectors are there to sharing the information through twisted pair cables by using this internet by the twisted pair cable for landline phones, operating for larger business, government agencies, and also mini capabilities, and also municipalities and government agencies, and also municipality agencies are capable of much larger bandwidth, and also municipality means, and this is also municipality organization are capable for using a much larger bandwidth, higher bandwidth, to utilize this FDM, frequency division multiplexing. And next a larger band. Next slides we have to go to the next slide is next slides twisted pair cable. I have go to the next slide. Next slides we have to do the much. I have to go to the next slide. For a frequency division multiplexing, larger bandwidth I have to use larger bandwidth, larger bandwidth and larger bandwidth and next frequency division multiplexing. What are the advantages of the FDM? What are the advantages of frequency division multiplexing? The frequency division multiplexing is frequency division multiplexing. What are the advantages? Advantages of frequency division multiplexing is a large number of signals can be transmitted simultaneously. Large number of channels can be transmitted transmitted simultaneously. One by one we are transmitting the signal. Large number of channels can be transmitted. Large number of signal can be transmitted. Large number of signal can be transmitted through a channel. Next, number of signals can be transmitted simultaneously. And second advantage of frequency division multiplexing does not needed to synchronization between the transmitter and for the proper operation. Frequency division multiplexing does not needed synchronization between its transmitter and receiver for proper operation. Frequency division multiplexing does not needed synchronization between its transmitter and receiver for proper operation. Next, third point is demodulation of FDM too easy to construct. Frequency demodulation. FDM advantages of this FDM is demodulation of the signal. Demodulation of the FDM is easily to demodulate, and the mainly here advantages of demodulation signal. Advantages of demodulation of the signal. Demodulation of the signal